Now, here's the good part. In addition to bragging about how much money you have, you spent most of that live stream putting down your so-called friend, Random Nation Kevin, even though you're saying you're just being real, you're not putting him down, you're not saying anything bad about him. No, you're not saying anything bad about him. You're just repeating yourself over and over how, yeah, I'm a real man because I don't work at Burger King. I'm a marine biologist. I'm educated. Oh, Kevin, I'm not saying anything bad about you. Yeah, I'm just saying you're a lowlife because you work at a fast food restaurant. And I'm better than you because I'm whatever kind of job you have, who knows at this point. But you're putting the man down, saying he's not a real man because he works at Burger King. He doesn't, he works at Hardee's, but it's besides the point. But Kevin's not a real man because he works at a fast food place and you have higher education? Listen up, boy. Let me tell you what a real man is. A real man has a heart attack. Minor, but still a heart attack. Gets up the next day with pneumonia and goes to work at Burger King or Hardee's or wherever the fuck you want to say he works, his low-life job. A real man has a heart attack, has pneumonia, is coughing and puking up his lungs, doesn't miss a day of fucking work. Why? Because he has a family to support. He's got a wife. He's got kids. 1, 2, 3, 4. You should know, your little girlfriend made fun of one of his teenage daughters, talking about, your dick in her mouth. Yeah, Amy's 15-year-old daughter. Yeah, your dick in her mouth. We'll talk about that later too. But that's what a real man does. A real man has a heart attack, has pneumonia, and doesn't miss a day of work because he has to support himself. He has to support his wife. He has to support his kids. He has to keep a roof over their heads. And when he's saving up money for God knows how long to buy a laptop computer because his is shit, and he just wants a simple laptop, and he's saving up money, and then his son's birthday comes up, and Daddy has to make a decision. What should I do with this money? Buy myself the laptop I want and I need and I've been saving up for? Or should I buy my son the phone that he wants? The real man bought his son the phone and waited a couple months to buy a laptop computer at a pawn shop. That's what a real fucking man does. A real fucking man sacrifices himself for his family, puts his family first. But you don't know that, Dr. Quack, Dr. Shit, Dr. Piece of fucking garbage, because you don't have a family. Okay, you don't have a family. Well, you had a wife, but you killed her. We'll talk about that tomorrow as well. Okay, you don't have a family. You've got a girlfriend, this totally clueless girlfriend who lives across the country. Trust me, when the two of you finally do get, she's going to be exactly like this. She ain't going to let you go. When the two of you meet is when the two of you are going to destroy each other. You can't even stand her texting you during your live streams. She's extremely jealous over you flirting with other girls. Oh, shame on her. Shame on her for being jealous of her boyfriend flirting with other girls right in front of her face. Trust me, she's going to smarten up. She's going to wake up. She's going to realize you're just a womanizer. You're an arrogant, narcissistic, douchebag, pathological liar, and she is going to dump your ass. You're going to come crawling back to the friends that you no longer have, telling Kevin he's not a real man because he works at a fast food place. Kevin supports his family. Kevin puts his family first. You give him a heart attack with your fucking bullshit and my bullshit and everybody's bullshit together. You cause everybody to come together and fight you, cause him to have stress, cause him to have a heart attack, but he doesn't miss a day of work because that's what a real man is. And you fucking piece of masked garbage, you will never be the man that Kevin is. You will never be half the man that Kevin was. And you know what? I will never be half the man that Kevin was. Kevin is. I will never be the man that Kevin is, okay? Kevin supports the whole family. I don't gotta support nobody. I couldn't support anybody. I could barely support myself. Kevin's more man than I'll ever be. And he is sure a hell of a lot more man than you can ever imagine being. Yeah. And he's married and he has a wife who I could never get a woman as good as Amy. And you sure as hell could not even get a woman just worthy of being at Amy's feet, picking the fungus and cocky out from between her toes. I mean, just look what you're dealing with now. Look what you're messing around with now. Real man, you don't know a real man, what a real man is. You will never be a real man. You are a coward. You are a pathological, lying coward. You will never be a real man. Kevin, and he knows it, but he didn't point it out because he's too nice a guy. But you know what? I ain't. I'll be a prick. I'm going to tell you straight up. You're not a real man. You're a coward. You're dirt. Kevin's a real man because he does anything he can. So Kevin's been through more shit in his life in his first 20 years. Kevin went through more shit in his first 20 years than you'll ever go through in your entire miserable fucking life. Kevin's a real man. And he's married to a real woman. And the only one who's jealous is the one who says everyone else is jealous of him. Because you're jealous because you could never be half the man. Hell, you couldn't even be half the woman that Amy is. Okay? You just strive for womanhood because, boy, you can't even be a man. You will never be a man that Kevin is. That's nice. You're more of a man than Kevin. You have a master's degree. You can't even do thumbnails. You can't even create thumbnails. Amy did your thumbnails. Kevin fixes your computer problems.